First of all, thank you for calling me here to be here with you. And I thoroughly enjoyed, except that the last 1 hour was very tough to sustain the sleep. And I preferred a cup of tea during that time. But look at the quality of presentations, I would say fantastic. Really fantastic, because I just look at this theoretically where students of B schools, after finishing 1 year of core courses, not into the second year of specialization, with that kind of inputs, comparing with their past experience, able to do so much of work within 2 months in an organization where you step in an organization, understand the whole process, know the complete system, how it is working, then get on to the problem after that, finding a solution for that. It's a very fantastic work, I would say. So the quality of work is very good, in fact. So I congratulate all the participants who came and presented here for the tremendous work. Thank you. Right, it was very good, commendable. Now, second, probably as an advice, which I'm supposed to give you as of students to go for SAP is, well, sometimes what happens is the companies would force you, in some case it happened, that you are asked to do only this part, right? Confined to this only. Don't stop there. Don't stop there. One is fine, maybe to satisfy their kind of requirements, you have to do that. But something go beyond that, because you are a student of learning also, not just a consultant or somebody to be exactly doing what they want. Do something more, because you are a student of management student, to know something more than that. So go out of that, may not be part of your project submission to them, but out of that, and then do some more analysis. For example, the people who did today work could have gone something more than that. Explore, so for example, the location models. I could have asked you to go for some more literature on that in the maybe the books or Google survey, Google, etc. Gone for some more application of those models and then try to see whether I can put something more in that. So somewhere the learning has to take place outside the scope of the project work and then learn more from that. So that should be one thing I want to really emphasize, which I think would benefit the first year students especially. So when they come back for the second year courses, they would try to align this learning into the second year curriculum and learn more about that, right? So that is what I want to say as an advice. But otherwise, the quality of work is excellent, and I really thank all of you for this. Thank you. Good evening to all of you. Well, before I begin, let me make some confession that I didn't volunteer to do this. I was pushed to speak. Well, today's agenda, I just want to say briefly about what is actually supply chain management is all about. Because when I hear the whole discussion today, are we talking about supply chain management or logistics management? My first provoking statement to start. So have you really understood it? Second, what is the popular view of supply chain management, which is normally seen as a concept? Then some future trends and maybe some top challenges. Well, inquisitive about supply chain management, I took a tour around all magazines, journals, and all literature available, and to find out what is understood as supply chain management. I'm sure all of you have the same questions which run in my mind also. I believe Keith Oliver was the one who coined the term supply chain management in 1982. I'm searching for him, right? He coined the term and then he went away, and we are struggling to find out what it means, right? Well, we know that some of the statements which people make like this in all discussions and presentations, supply chain management is now the part of the business vocabulary, and impact is seen very much in the last few decades, and doing business in comfort zone is not synonymous with being successful. Well, sorry for the cliches. This is what normally people start with always, so I'm also starting with that. So I'm going to start with, the first question is about what is supply chain management to all of you? And how do you distinguish that from logistics management? Today we heard that